Hey, gonna come join me? Yeah, I'm just sitting here on the porch, watching the fireflies and thinking. There's always room for you. A lot of things. Have I ever told you about how my magic manifested? It was the summer I was 11. I was staying with my mom's parents that summer. Mom had some sort of assignment that took her out of the city and was going to take a couple of months. You know, I wonder if I have the clearance now to know what that was. Remind me to ask her when we talk to my parents tomorrow night. Anyway, my sisters and I were with Mom's folks because Mom had a mission and Dad was working too. And we were all too young to stay by ourselves all day, and it was summertime. And I've always loved fireflies. I remember running through the grass barefoot at my dad's parents' place with my sisters. The grown-ups sitting outside and talking. We'd catch the fireflies and put them in jars. We'd only hold on to them for a couple of minutes and then we'd let them go, but those couple of minutes as we filled the jar up were just special. But Grandma and Grandpa are in California and there aren't any fireflies there. I remember going out in the backyard and just feeling homesick, I guess. It was the longest I'd been without my parents at that point. We'd only done weekends away before, but we were 3 weeks in, a month. They did their best, and I love my grandparents, but I'd just gotten off the phone with my parents. Every night, Grandma spent the extra money to three-way call, and she'd call Mom and Dad and put them on the phone with us while we ate dinner. And I think I was missing what those moments, having them close even when I couldn't see them. And a call isn't the same as hearing them 20 feet away on a porch. I was missing what those moments felt like. Those nights catching fireflies. When I think about them, it's warmth and security. And I think that's what I was really missing. I had just talked to my parents. I was with my grandparents, but I felt like I was floating in all the wrong ways. Like I was missing an anchor. So it's just after dinner, and I went outside to soak up those last bits of sunshine before bed. The sun's starting to set. The sky is soft orange and pink with butter yellow clouds and a hem of purple just creeping in at the horizon line. Grandma says she walked outside to call me in for my bath, and her yard looked like a wheat field. Grass up to her knees, and countless fireflies flashing like strings of twinkle lights against the sky. I I don't remember doing it, and as soon as she called out to me, it disappeared like that. But I remember wanting it so badly my chest ached. And then it was there. I'd known about magic my whole life, what with Mom, but I'd never really, truly felt it before that moment. Not in the way nascent people talk about. Oh shit, you're right. I mean, I've always known I was lucky with the powers I got, considering how and when they manifested, but I'd never once considered how lucky we were that it happened where it did. Oh my god. Oh, I'd hate to think what might have happened if we'd been with Pops and Gigi instead. Maybe nothing that week or even the whole summer, but fuck. Maybe I would have made a beach in the middle of the park. Oh, shit. Oh, that would have been something. Funny thing, actually. Something like that happened today. Work was quiet apart from a ward trip that happened to be an illusionist coming into their powers. Kid made the most stunning, surreal visual. It was like stepping into a holodeck version of a fucking Monet painting. It was beautiful. No, the parents are nascent, so that was an experience. But we got it sorted. We were able to get Jordan out there to talk to them within a handful of minutes. Fucking shaper gating man. Lucky assholes. Speaking of getting things sorted and going places, I was thinking about our agenda for our trip in a couple of weeks, and I wanted to run a couple of things by you. You say that like it's a bad thing. I know who I am. You know who I am. If there's a plan to be hatched, I'm usually already on it and lining it out before anyone else knows what's up. I'm okay with this about myself. I know. But also, good. I, I don't expect that to change about me anytime soon. So, I've been thinking, and don't you dare say uh-oh. My plans are usually good, and we both know it. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. I know we both need and want a real vacation, and I plan for us to have one. We're gonna go down to Connor's Reef and have a week on the beach, and on the way there, we're going through Stanton so we can see Emma for the day. But on the way back, instead of coming straight home to spend the rest of our vacation staycationing, what if we went the scenic route? We could go over to Ainsley and see Stacy and my folks, and then, sure, we could take the direct path home from there. Or we could stop by Evansville first. The board might have rejected your research funding appeal, but they didn't say anything disallowing you from going to Evansville on your own personal time. And I also don't seem to recall anything about barring you from checking in at Evansville University either. With how well respected you are in your field, I can't imagine there wouldn't be some people there happy to talk to you. We might not be able to independently fund your research, but that doesn't mean this is over. Who says we don't? Stacy is actually going to go to Evansville, so... Yeah, she is. She wanted to sort of go her own way, considering I went to same, and she doesn't want it to be awkward with you being there. I know, but she's afraid that people might say things one way or the other. I remember Emma was weird about it for a little bit too, but I think it was easier for her, considering she was only a year from graduating when you and I started dating. Now that we've been together for a few years, and Emma and I both graduated from same, Stacy just really wants to blaze her own trail. But that's how she's always been, and Evansville is honestly a good fit for her. So that means we have a perfectly legitimate excuse to be there. Why wouldn't I stop by the campus store and grab some gear supporting my baby sister's future alma mater? And if you, my wonderful, brilliant, amazing partner, who will absolutely be with me on our vacation, if you just so happen to find a group of like-minded academics and strike up a conversation that just so happens to be about the stone that was found, well, who can find fault there? It's just a series of coincidences. Understandable coincidences, even. I mean, the board can deny your funding all they want, but they can't stop you from talking to people. Just because you can't access the actual stone doesn't mean you're prevented from talking to people who did. I know it isn't the same, but maybe it could be something. I want to spend my vacation with you. I want us to have a good time. I want us to enjoy each other's company. I want us to be able to relax and step away from the bullshit for a minute. And I want to support you in your passions. Watching the way your face lit up when you told me they'd found this thing. Hearing the excitement in your voice every single time you talk about it and try to tease out the truth of what it could actually be. Seeing your eyes fucking sparkle when you delve into history like you do. It's beautiful. You're beautiful. I don't see any reason why a preliminary research trip and our vacation can't overlap. Plus, we've never actually been to Evansville. It might be fun to poke around and see how it functions differently from the other Anchorage cities. Really. watching you dive headfirst into all of this. I love watching you sort through the pieces and try to fit them together. I love hearing you build a lecture out of it, and I love getting that lecture. I love you. Yes, even that part. I love every facet of you. Don't tempt me. We've got a glass that'd be good for it. But no, I like just sitting here with you, watching them for tonight. Want to sit here with me until they're done? That sounds perfect.